I wouldn't sign it.
End out! Pull him out, pull him out! Down. Get across and fight.
Body cover! Body side! Body cover now! Come on, Mr. Right, red! Go! Cover, cover!
Go!
That's better!
Whoa! Well done.
3, 2, 1, go! Oozing professionalism.
22 men and women have enlisted for this bodyguard training course. Their dream, escorting superstars and VIPs. But they're in for a nasty surprise. The course ruthlessly weeds out no-hopers.
My name is Michelle Sørensen. I'm from Denmark. And right now I'm a mailman.
That's it, go on.
I think I have a lot of common sense. And I have a good physique. And people trust me when they look at me.
My name is Ivan Naden. I want to be a bodyguard because it's something I've always been interested in, the industry, which I came across during my military service.
My name is Carmian Owen, and I work as a bookmaker, bookie. Basically run a shop and do the menial chores that a manager has to.
My name's Jill Stevens, and at the moment I work in a gymnasium. I teach a bit of keep fit and just generally look after the health club.
Yeah, name's Barry White. I suppose I want to be a bodyguard mainly because I'm looking for a change in career. A bit fed up with what I've been doing at the moment. I've been doing it for the last 10 years, which is driving for a living.
This week then we're going to find out a lot about each other. You're going to learn a little bit about us, we're going to learn loads about you. And obviously it's all going to be leading towards one day maybe becoming a bodyguard. Now, the course is a very intense course. We don't get much sleep. We work extremely hard. We try to keep it a good fun course as well. When people are cold, wet and pissed off and they're not laughing at each other, then they're not learning. So we inject a lot of humour into it as well. So it should lead for, you should have a really good week.
Morning, chaps. Morning.
Get your fucking asses in gear! We're waiting for you! You're just late for your first job. Join in with the rest. Don't fucking look at me like that! You're gonna start working, tough, or you're going home!
It's January, it's wet, and it's very cold. Already, XL Security are pushing the trainees to the limit.
You cheating bastards! What's your name?
Robert Cole.
What's your name?
Robert Cole.
And yours? You cheating bastards!
Come on.
Stand up! He can walk. He's got one leg, let him fucking hop. Sprint! Come on.
Sprint! Come on, don't give up, don't give up. Don't give up.
Get down the hill, guys. No point waiting up here.
Come on! Well, let's go. You've got to do it, man. Don't drop out now. Dale, turn round and sprint. You can be sick running. Get your arse in gear, you twat! Swat round! Nick, pick him up quickly!
Come on,
Come on, up, Nick, get him up here! Top! Go on, mate! Sprint to the top!
Nice effort.
Pick him up! Stand up! You can be sick standing up!
It's all to do with stress. We want to see exactly how that individual reacts under stress, so that they don't have much sleep. They're worked very hard. Yeah, they are sworn at. They're mentally abused, and all that is designed to wear them down. Because once we've got someone worn down, then we can have a look at their true character, and that's what we're trying to do. We only have a week, and we want to see the real them.
Slow it down to my count, you damn! Oh, we're getting there. Don't show disrespect. I told you that. 17, 18, 19, 20. Just grit your teeth. It's 5 minutes work. All it is bottle. 7.
And this is coming here, okay? And where are you feeling that?
If you're in.
And he's going back because I'm getting body weight through here. Okay? Feel it? Cinch your stomach. To here. Feel that?
For the rest of the week-long course, Alan will take part on crutches.
Twisting my foot when you're rounding up the hill. And
there was a little hole in the road. And I fallen and I twisted my foot. And the first day,
Later in the morning, basic car drills.
don't look at the floor!
Looking
Right,
out.
Michelle, just keep them in that nice tight box, and when we start walking then. That's better.
Yep.
That's a bit better, isn't it? I know it's a bit unrealistic walking across this muddy field, right? Drive round and pick them up again into the foyer, lads, which is here.
Bodyguards must be able to handle a VIP's car in a crisis. But in Excel's book, an emergency is no time for anything flash. Instructor Andy Davies, himself a full-time bodyguard, used to be a commando in the Royal Marines.
I'll give you a demonstration of a bit later on, but flip turns, handbrake turns, etc., just forget about them, lads. All right, because it's a load of bollocks, as simple as that. If it's easy to do it on this muddy ground here, one of these vehicles, no problems at all, yeah? To do it in a 2.5 ton Mercedes with 4 new tyres on a dry road might be a bit different, yeah? While you're being shot at. You should be braking a lot quicker there, you would do if you come under fire. Now he's got to control this now and let him close up. And then out of it! That was all right. We're going to brake rear, and we're going that way, right? Right, as we stand up and start running, right, what have we got to give Pat? Body cover. Body cover, we've got to be up his arse here, yes? Go! Get low, Dave! I won't tell you again, stay low! Come on! Don't raise that fat body!
We're right in our rear.
Stop that! Michelle, just say with the semblance of English, right? 'Cause I couldn't understand. What was that?
We're breaking our rear.
That sounds like a sexual thing. Okay. Keith, that's better. Now stay close to the car, Michelle. Stay close.
Speak to him, Michelle.
She'll get right in there with him.
Speak to him. Come on.
And you, Mr. Bean, come on. Remember,
Right rear.
let's go then, let's go then.
Go!
That's better.
At the same time as being trained, those on the course are pressurised and tested. Each trainee has paid £650 for the privilege. But Excel believe if you're unsuited to life as a bodyguard, now is the time to find out.
Get out! Get on your knees, get on your knees! Come on, control it! Right to the rear! Ready, go!
That's better, Michelle. That's lovely.
That's it, that's it, that's it! Get on your knees, get on your knees!
Some body cover there.
Go with him, getting close. Go! Come on, come on! Go!
That's better.
Whoa! Well done.
What do you think the first words that comes out of people's mouths when they've just shot their mate?
Shit.
No. What do you think?
Sorry.
You said it last night.
I didn't know it was loaded. So what do we have to satisfy ourselves about all the time?
Got to know the condition of our gun, whether it's loaded or not,
Yeah.
all over the safety zones.
Yeah, we do call them guns now and again. 9 times 10 we try to refer to them just calling them the weapon or pistol. We always pick the weapon up with a good grip, okay? We're keeping our finger way off the trigger, yeah? Picking it up with a nice straight finger as if we mean business with it, okay? We must always have charge over this weapon. It's not in charge of us, we're in charge of it. What else am I doing?
Pointed down the ground.
Yeah, I'm pointing it in a safe area. A safe area is anywhere that's not going to hit anybody should I accidentally squeeze the trigger.
If you're moving into the industry at some time, the chance is there that you could work abroad with weapons. I feel that people who, even if they're working in Britain, ought to have a familiarity with weapons. Now, one of the problems is you can't do that in half a day. Either you're going to do the 2 full days to give them a proper introduction, or you don't do it at all.
Few of the trainees have ever touched a gun before. Aged 42, Kathy is an unlikely bodyguard. She works with people with learning difficulties.
Don't lean back, lean forward into it. Okay? Safety's on, reholster, don't wait for me. It's always assuming you can get your safety on to shoot in the first place, Kath.
Right, when you clean them then, we'll split it down in a minute. You don't want to start messing about in here too much. A lot of that's just with the spray. Just give it a bougie out with the brush.
The weapons training goes on into the night.
Yeah, torch out, weapon up. Okay, torch on, safety off. That's the first click. Bang. Torch off, safety on. That's your second click.
The danger of guns is about to be brought home to anyone getting blasé.
Watch and shoot.
Come on up. That's one, make it. Shot, move! No, shot, good, down.
Unload the Estro, clear in order.
Shit! Ah! What the fuck is that? Get a torch on!
Light!
Get a torch!
What the fuck is that? Who's that? Get that fucking
Get a pad! Jesus! Keep your hands on it. Keep your hands on it. Okay, keep your hands on that then. Okay, how are you doing? Okay. Fucking get Index! Index!
Casualty!
Stand up. Index, good man. Get your fingers out of his thigh, you dirty man. Yeah. Good, well done. That's what happens, as Jim will tell you, when you do what, Jim?
And you fuck up on a night shift.
When you mix...
Ever found weapons, ammunition and magazines on one table?
Ever.
Ever.
I have no live rounds, empty cases in my possession.
I have no live I'll try again. I have no live rounds or empty cases in my possession.
You sure?
Yeah, but I'm not that good at English.
I've no live rounds.
Each student must present a personal project to the others, even if English isn't their mother tongue.
Yes, as I said, the project is the attempted assassination of Pope John Paul II. And I want to introduce the two main people in this story to you. And the first is the Pope himself. I have the next person is the assassin. It's Mr. Mehmet Ali Aksa. He's from Turkey. He was making a living as a terrorist and as a hot man for the mafia bosses. And
That's a hot man. A hitman.
No, a hot man. Okay, a hitman then.
We always beat them down a little bit on the first day, trying to get a bit better out of them. We've had people perform better on the first day. We've got a lot of good individuals on the course. They're not gelling very well as a team, but I'm positive they will.
Close up.
After just 4 hours sleep, the trainees face another grueling physical before dawn.
Pick it up, pick it up.
If they're not up to the pressure, Excel will find out by the end of the week.
Go for it, son. Try and carry the bag of shit up there.
Names.
Darling.
Not give me your first name. I'm not fucking writing Christmas cards to you. Anna, well done, girl.
Back there, lads, there's someone else coming up.
Well done. Good push, though.
Get around them, don't help them, just encourage them.
Good girl.
Raise your pants. Facing down the hill by Jim.
Not looking for a high level of fitness. I'm looking for that sort of dogged determination. You know, when it starts to get hard. That's what we're after, that hard push. OK, once more.
Come on, get up.
Mount up.
Come on.
Go. Go.
Get up. 6. 5. Come on, not long to go. To the top, to the top. Right to you. Keep on going.
Brilliant.
You have to mount up when I say it.
Down.
Okay. You're going to look for this bloke. We're missing one.
During the physical, the first 2 dropouts slip away, citing injuries. They each lose £650 unless they come back for another course. One says he woke up with a bad back.
Yeah, don't know what he could have been up to. He reckons it's an old injury, though, that's been playing up.
What do you think?
I reckon it's an old injury that's been playing him up.
I reckon it's an old injury that's been playing him up.
I reckon it's an old injury that's been playing him up.
Wednesday at the Manor, back on the range. excel in keeping up the pressure on trainees like Carmian, the bookie from West London.
There's only one person who can put it back on. What the fucking hell are you doing? We did this at 8 o'clock yesterday morning. These springs. Get some fucking biceps.
Put the weapon away before you go scrabbling around in the dirt. Up!
Back! Walking.
Up! And stop.
Yeah? When we put the working parts forward, leave them forward, let's put the hammer forward. There's nothing in there, is there? Yeah?
So. Jill, let's get the evidence. Out of 5 on the walk, 1.
Pretty pathetic.
You've got to be fast.
Oh dear me!
Want to try again?
Yeah.
Yeah? Draw. Good. What's the thumb in the gun belt for?
Sorry.
Tex. Draw. Okay.
Let's go for it, Jill.
I want a war face. A war face.
Jill, look mean. No, don't smile.
Not a step Reebok.
Be evil.
Good. The weapon's still putting down a little.
Weapon
You've got to
tighter.
get it up here.
Okay.
Count your body back and the weapon will come up. That's a mean
Draw.
face, Kathleen.
Okay. Most of the time the bodyguard is reacting to something happening. At short range mostly. And he's reacting to maybe someone pulling a gun or maybe seeing a gun. He might be even reacting to the bang, the actual report of a weapon. Experience has shown us that they nearly always happen at close range. He doesn't get time to aim. Most gunfights, the bodyguard will never have time to get more than 4 rounds off. The gunfight is over by then.
Unload! Show clear! Good effort. All I do is the same thing again. Find the target, engage it, and just take charge like that, yes? Right, obviously we don't want to swing him round, as you see some of the lads do. When they go, enemy rear. No! Oh, see him. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, all we do, same thing again, we engage the target, we acquire the target, we twist, and we're on aim, yeah? And we're in control, we've got a nice short stance, and we're there, yes?
The ultimate sacrifice, body cover in a crisis. Trainees are taught to grab the VIP and put themselves between him and the attacker.
No problem. Safety on. Up.
If we're looking after somebody, your rank and file British bodyguard, the chances are that it's a very low category, you're a designer accessory, and the chances of him being attacked by anything larger than a small brick is very remote, I would think.
Excellent. Good. Stop there. Good. Nice one. Best yet. Perfect. Unload.
If a bodyguard does at any time lose his VIP, he is the best person on the ground at that moment in time, in between him dialing 999 or 911 or whatever, to have a go at getting his VIP back.
You know the scenario, don't you? Yeah. Your principal's been dragged into this derelict building. We don't know by how many terrorists, but at least one. So what you're going to do, when you go in there, to simulate you engaging any targets, you shout bang bang, which is double tap. Yes? Okay. Nothing else, that's all you need to do. There's no ammunition whatsoever on this range. Right. Let's go then, your principal's in here! Right, Kathleen, where are you?
Come on, girls, show some aggression.
Oh.
Back off! Back off!
Come on, what are you going to do, girls?
Back off!
What are you shooting the fucking camera before you don't...
I said back off! Back off!
Right, stop there. What the fuck are you doing, ninja? Come here. Give me a weapon. When have you ever seen us teach you to fire a weapon like that? What on earth is that? Leave your respirator on, because I don't want to look at your face.
Can't see a thing, it's all steamed up.
Well, that's the way it goes, love, isn't it?
God, look at that.
Kathleen, this isn't a laughing matter. What are you doing?
Engaging.
Engaging who?
Yeah, the threat.
He's got a gun against your principal's head.
He's getting scared. I know.
What's he just done now, you dozy fucking Danish person?
Oh.
What's he just done? He's got a gun against your principal's head. So you're going to shoot someone. If I'm holding this gun up to your head like this, would you want someone to shoot me? Look at it, it's a nasty side. Would you want someone to shoot me now? Would I not squeeze the trigger as I died?
Possibly, yeah.
No, there's not a possibly about it. That's just a human reaction. It'd go like that as I died. What's your job as bodyguards?
Protect the principal.
So have you done that?
No.
You haven't, have you?
No.
You just got him killed.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
it was a stupid decision.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We put money on you doing that.
Oh.
You're fucking stupid up here, and it's all in these fucking arms, isn't it? You missed all the targets. There's one there. Why didn't you shoot him? You did. You glad you shot him?
Yeah, yeah.
Go and have a look at him then. Quickly. Tell me what's baddie about him, Gail.
Not a lot.
Look at me and tell me what's bad about him. Of course he's a bit of cardboard. We're on the fucking range. What is he? Why is he a baddie? Look, do you know what that was? That was another hostage. Do you know why I know that? Because there's a bloke over there pointing a gun at him.
Oh, was that was a gun?
Do you know what these targets are called? Shoot or no shoot. You have to identify whether it's a target or not. And you sat over him, Michelle, like that, and he just looked at him and went bang. Now look at him go. Just hold him up again. Now why could you have shot him and got away with it?
Because he's barrelsome. That's why I went for.
Because he's what?
Because he's
Working parts are to the rear, which means what?
It means it's unloaded.
Yeah, and he also showed you that. What's he got in there?
No magazine.
The reason that he's trying to bargain his way out of it is because he's got no ammunition left. He undercut the round, so you could have shot him legitimately. Gail, don't wind me up, love. Right, you did all the wrong things. But luckily, so's everybody else so far. Look at the baddie on the way out as well, you'll see him. Girls, don't worry about it. No, really, we haven't had a good day, have we? Put your respirators down, go next door. Your parents fucking gung-ho Rambos. Yeah, get him! Big stick. Come on, Alan, good man.
Back to the range, Alan on crutches.
Good effort!
It's a chance to make his mark for Barry, the driver from Uxbridge.
Safety off.
One. You don't need it. Take your time. Take your time.
You let a fucking cripple beat you, you fat crap!
Oh, the table's going.
Give me the Mac!
Give me the mag, I'm a nervous fucking wreck.
The skin started from here.
Come on, when you're
Good,
ready.
right.
Boys! 3!
Drink, Kathleen, what you say old?
Good. Right, take your time with that load.
Good drive!
Oh shit, my hand's so cold.
Well, that won't work, will it? Your hand's being cold.
No.
Take your time, you got to jump. I'll do it.
Deal with it, gotta deal with it.
It's on. Good girl!
You put a round him back to front.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I'm not. You had a round him back to front. Okay.
No pressure, girl.
No pressure. In the
Everyone's
orange
watching.
In the orange a bit, no pressure.
Nicely middly.
Nice.
Unlucky.
Unload and show clear.
Nothing.
Clearly, after just 2 days with weapons, they are not competent enough to hold their own in a scenario where weapons are in evidence. What we do now, we actually give them a weapons test which proves to them that as yet they are not competent weapon handlers. You will see from the results of this test that a very high number fail it.
So at the moment, all we've got is those 2 drill rounds on there, yes? Point the weapon up there. Point them, just do as you're told. Squeeze off the trigger. There's nothing in there, is there? Just
Ready.
in there. Now, why did it go bang? Why didn't you...
Unload!
Why didn't you check inside? I didn't tell you, did I tell you not to check? I just said with a magazine of 2 rounds load.
Abbott, fail. Over there.
Cole, fail. Over there. Fail.
Cold, exhausted, under pressure, most of the trainees fail to spot the trick. There's already a bullet in the gun.
Why is it going back? What's the logical explanation for it going back?
Because there's 2 rounds, yeah? Pick the weapon up again.
Because there's a round in the breach.
We should expect to find it.
Why didn't you know there's a round in the breach?
Don't
You didn't check
No,
the weapon.
why? How was that in there? There's 2 rounds. What's happened there? What's that in there?
It's
It's a round, isn't it? It can't be in there, can it? Why is it there then? Because you didn't check inside properly, did you? You knew exactly what you did, but you rushed through it and you didn't look inside, did you?
You're right.
I know I'm right, I'm always right. So why didn't you check inside properly?
What are you doing
No,
now?
the magazine of one round load.
Well, just check it and get on with the drill, I've told you. With the magazine of one round load.
One to stick it in.
What are you doing?
One out, there's one in there.
Well, get it out with
Weapon then, but don't take one bloody way about it.
Don't pull it back again.
I've asked you to unload it. You unloaded it.
Is that the unload drill, is it? Don't point it over there! That's your safe area!
Let's go forward.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Ready?
Point it that way!
And two hands on the weapon.
You can see, I've just seen light.
You've just seen light, have you? You've just seen light, so there's a fucking electric light in there, is there?
First time since you've been here, you've seen any light?
Okay.
So what are you going to do? Okay, darling, what are you going to fucking do? I've asked you to load.
Okay.
Okay? What are you going to do? Right, think about it. You start off at 10, what are you going to do? I've asked you to load. You don't know what you're doing, do you? That big black fucking cloud has come all around, innit? It's a big, dark mist. What are you going to do? I'm going to give you 3 seconds to think about what you're going to do.
Okay.
1, think. 2, think. 3, you load with a hammerback, do you? Put it down, get over there. All we're doing is creating a little bit of artificial pressure. But pressure is pressure. Whether that pressure is artificially created or not, or whether we actually fucking put you down the range and start shooting at you and then give you instructions, it doesn't matter. The pressure, okay, is the same. Now, as you've just experienced, pressure starts about here, okay, and then this fucking blackness comes over until you can see about that much, and you can't focus properly, and you can't think properly. Okay, you have to concentrate and open it up. But how you reacted to a bit of artificial pressure there is probably how you react to real pressure. Fucking piss poorly. So positive point then, what did you do well today?
I enjoyed, I was surprised at myself in the actual, when we were on the range with the VIP actually firing.
I think my bad point, not just at a specific point, was trying too hard. It's a failing I have quite consistently, and it showed up today when there was the simulated pressure, and I was trying too hard. I was worrying about too much and confusing myself, and when I came in I just felt a bit.
Okay, positive point then. What have you done well? What have you been pleased about your performance today? Not a lot.
Go on, Kath, have a go.
Gone into a decline since whatever point.
You've had a sad on today, haven't you? You've had a sad on today.
She's not been a happy bear.
She's not had a happy pill today.
On Wednesday night, Kathy becomes dropout number 3 and goes home to Manchester.
Yeah?
So I don't think they know it's a low ebb. I think they've got us out of the system, and I think secretly, if they had the strength to show it, they'd be quite pleased about things. Well, we've lost 3, so well, it's been a rate of 1 a day. So if we carry on like that, we've got a couple more to go.
Thursday's early morning physical. The remaining students have been allowed to lie in till 6 a.m.
Check along the wall.
It's an easier day.
No trailing wires.
Do you want to see this way?
The morning is spent looking for car bombs.
You start by the left rear wheel, okay? You two do.
Left rear.
Left rear. You can't get under there far enough, yeah?
You can see it, but you can't.
You can't make out this part. It looks like it's been compacted in there, doesn't it? There's a green wire.
Yeah, show me. You see on this here? Yeah. Connected to that? Yeah. Going into the car? Yeah. There's a wire. Hold on. Who found it? Alan and Anna. Yeah. Continue, as though nothing's happened.
There's a chap who's got lots of people after him, for one reason or another, which will all be explained to you tomorrow by your team leaders.
And he's bought this manor sight unseen. In other words, he's bought it over the telephone as a going concern, and we've been tasked to look after him and his business while he's here. He's not going to be here for very long, although I don't know, I've got a pretty good idea he won't be here much after 5 o'clock Sunday. Tomorrow morning, I know you're knackered. We do not like, when people are tired, too tired, their learning curve takes a big dip. Fizz tomorrow will not be for you guys until 7:15. We'll only be out for 45 minutes. Okay, and breakfast will be at 8:45, ready for our O group at 9. Okay?
But at the manor, nothing is what it seems.
By way of keeping up the pressure on them, we are waking them up hour and a quarter before they think they're getting up. So there's going to be some pretty disappointed faces in there.
Come on! Why are you on the square? You're late! Get your fat ass down of bed, start getting on the fucking square, you're late! Come on, start moving! Let's get up. You're late!
We're not late.
Don't fucking argue, Michelle.
You're late. Get up now. Wakey, wakey. That's you. Oh.
Harder, punch harder.
Fucking heck. 2.5 inches.
Later on Friday, before the VIP arrives, instructors advise trainees on dress sense.
Well, close one eye on me.
No,
You're
sir.
looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah? See this? Do you know what this is for?
No.
This is so when the suit is on the rack, when you buy it,
Oh.
you know what make it is.
Okay.
So we cut those
Yeah.
off. Yeah? It's not a fashion statement, that's good.
Okay.
You're looking very smart. Good. No problem at all. Don't keep... Just relax. That's it. It's very smart, no problems at all. Again, very smart, Ivan. You want a plain white shirt though.
Right.
Yeah.
The purpose of the exercise is really to dissuade them that bodyguarding is all physical, gung-ho, heroic. You know, it's a management problem, it's a man management problem, it's a communication problem.
So if we just want to go that way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
20 years' worth of incidents will be crammed into the next 2 days. First, hours of planning ahead for all eventualities, from assassination to visits to the toilet.
So one thing we've missed out.
We can run up a secondary route from the map anyway, no problem.
Yeah, we'll just do that now, take a few seconds. Where are you, that's the one thing we've forgotten, where are you going to, where can we find you?
Yeah, the same room as before.
In the classroom, yeah?
In the classroom.
Finally, the VIP is about to arrive.
We have 2 visitors coming in at about 7 o'clock. Over.
Delta 1, okay, over.
The crew-cut VIP is Dr. Harcourt, a wealthy South African with a controversial past. He's just bought the manor and its 40-acre estate. By now, the trainees are meant to know every inch of the property they're guarding.
And how many acres are here?
I think there's about 25 acres all told.
Because I bought 40.
You
And
did?
someone else said there's only 25, so we've got 15 missing somewhere.
It's surrounding fields that belong to this, but they're beyond fields that aren't belong to the manor. So
What about that house on the way in? Is that part of my grounds as well?
It's not within your immediate boundary. It's owned by.
Can you show me where we come in?
A man with powerful enemies, Harcourt has asked for high-security, low-profile protection. He's planning to visit a local restaurant for later.
The VIP has suggested that he wants to eat here this evening, and because the emphasis is low profile, hopefully they would have recce'd that there's a nice quiet car park around the back of this restaurant, so they can safely drop him there out of full view of the public. That probably will not happen. What they'll do is they'll probably drop him here right at the front with engines running, headlights on, a formal D-bus, and it will be chaos, and it will arouse suspicions of the public that want to know what's going on.
The trainees are so hyped up, they do the exact opposite of what's been asked of them. Few potential assassins can have missed Dr. Harcourt's arrival. Dr. Harcourt and his family settle down to eat, hoping they've got unobtrusive protection outside.
So what's going on here then? You look like male prostitutes who are about to rob the place. Is this low profile?
No.
Is this your brief to be low profile?
No.
What do you mean no? You listened to the O group the same as me this morning. Yeah. This is a low profile job and look at you. So how are you going to make your profile lower?
Sit in the vehicles.
What, engines running maybe?
No.
How are you going to make your profile lower?
Sit in the vehicles with the engines off.
Do people sit in car parks then, do they?
No.
No. Unless they're going to rob the place. So what are we going to do then?
Wander around. Park around.
We're going to walk around, are we?
Yeah.
So why walk around when there's a perfectly good pub in there we could go and have an orange juice or a Coke or something? What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good idea?
Yeah, as long as
well,
someone's
deal with
safe.
it then. You stood here, you're showing out. I'm surprised the police have not been called already.
On the way back from the restaurant, Dr. Harcourt insists on getting out to stroll down his new manor drive. He's taking a big risk. Ivan runs after the gunman. It's a Category 1 alert.
Did you catch him?
I caught up with him and took him to the ground.
You caught up with him and took him to the ground? You little terrier, you!
Now they're all in a cat one and there's a threat round every corner. You know, every tree holds a terrorist in it. And they're overreacting to everything. They're too close, they're too tense.
Control, this is Delta 1. Tried slowing a white van down, just went straight past, knocked the torch out of my hand. Couldn't see who was in it. Over.
Did you?
Control, can you repeat, please?
White van coming up towards residence. Tried stopping it, knocked the torch out of my hand as I was flagging it down and carried on without stopping. Over. Control lost 2.
Control to all stations. White van
Delta 1, this is 0.
Delta 1, go ahead.
Was it a white van or a white man? Over.
I thought it was a white van, but I couldn't see because the lights were blinding me and it knocked the torch out of my hand. Over.
Blue van, it was a maintenance man.
Oh, it was. We're in it. Over.
Two ladies.
Yeah, I think it was the 2 ladies in the blue van. Over. Over.
Michelle is disappointed it's just a false alarm. Then, a nervous call from Carmi and the bookie somewhere in the woods nearby.
Delta 2 have heard noises of breaking twigs for quite some time. Over. Coming closer. Over.
Another security breach. There's a killer in the house.
Good rugby tackle. For a short ass.
Who's that?
Ivan.
Ivan again.
Ivan again.
Well, he's got nothing to lose with his ripped suit, has he?
Well, he doesn't have to get down very far, does he?
Next morning, a parcel arrives for Dr. Harcourt. Barry is happy to oblige.
Take off your cheers, thank you very much. Hello, 0, this is Delta Zero mobile, yeah. Yeah, we've got to strike.
Using the radio. Hey?
Yeah.
What are you?
Plonker.
A plonker?
Yeah.
You're a dead plonker, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's the safe distance for using a radio next to a suspect device?
100 metres, is it?
200.
200 metres.
You prat. You're dead, lay down. You died on your face. Barry, you prat.
Carmian takes Harcourt to the car, but by now, even the door is a challenge.
Could you sit over the other side if possible, please, Gordon? Thank you.
Yeah. You've got to be able to back off and let him live his life, but be there when he needs you. That's the magic. Well, what we want you to do then is go and get changed. I want you in PT-ish sort of kit.
This room, like this.
Okay, PT-ish kit. You can go get lunch first. You can get lunch first, but I suggest you only have a light lunch.
And that's look at it rather than eat it.
Especially of you, Barry. What happens now is we are starting 6 to 8 hours of testing. Okay, so switch on and don't disappoint us. Why can I still see you?
No let-up. Straight after the light lunch, yet another gruelling physical.
Back two.
Get back to
One. Heads up. Let's go, come on!
Now, straight from the physical into the classroom.
Time allowed 70 minutes. All questions to be answered. All questions carry equal marks. Write your name clearly on your answer sheet. They're attached to this test paper. 1. How many rounds does the CZ75 hold? 2. What are the 2 most common stoppages with a semi-auto pistol? 3. Explain the state of the weapon when it is loaded. 4. Give 5 things to take into consideration when choosing a handgun for close protection work.
Behind the scenes, instructors prepare a first aid test with a mutilated VIP. It's another setup.
I've got money on you, Ivan. I reckon you'll be the only person on this course that passed this test. So switch on, do as you're taught and as you're told. Over to Peter.
Has anyone passed this yet, Jim?
No!
First aid test, there's no pressure. Is there ever with us? A bit closer to the door. Inside the room's your VIP and there's been bang, an explosion! Right, what are you going to do now? Look at the state of him now. Come on, you're going to have to deal with it quickly before you lose him. Right, good. Right, get down there. Give me your 5 Bs now. Talk me through your 5 Bs. Breathing.
Bleeding.
Bleeding.
Breathing, bleeding, broken bones.
Yep. That's
Be
4.
safe.
Be safe. From what? Stay where you are.
You wait to it. Right, listen in. Go to Peter, do as you're taught, as you've been told. Move, come on!
Don't you get this wrong, I've got money on you.
First aid test, so just place the door and switch on. There's no pressure. Come a bit
Think
closer.
about it.
Okay. Give you the scenario. Inside the room's your VIP, and there's been bang, an explosion. Now look at the state of him. Right, come on, he's going to lose him in a minute. Oh, look at the state of that there. Right, give me your 5 Bs so you can talk me through it. Give me your 5 Bs.
To see if there's anything around, see if the situation's safe first
Right,
of all.
well then what are you going to do?
I can't see anything. He's
All right.
breathing.
Right.
Okay, he is bleeding.
Yep.
I can't see any breakage.
Look at this, you've got your hands in your pockets, that's good. Right, now what are you going to do here? Remember the 5 Bs we went through? 5 Bs. Right, give me your 5 Bs now. Quickly, speak to me. Your 5 Bs.
Brakes.
Brakes.
Safe.
Be safe.
Stop yourself, order!
Back an explosion, now look at the state of him there. So what are you going to do now, Jill? Come on.
Jill, an ex-bunny girl, is the only one who spots the trap.
Give me your 5 Bs. Jill, it's not going to be... Why not?
Because I don't know what's in there. I don't
Well,
know
he's
why
in there. Look at the state of him
but
there.
I don't know if it's safe. I'm not going in there.
So where should you be then? If you're not
going
going
to
to
get help.
All right, we'll go and get it then.
They're not a trained bodyguard because they've done 10 days of training, but that's a good stepping stone for them to then go on and learn all the other skills that they need to learn before they can call themselves, a good bodyguard.
The last physical's a test of teamwork. Trainees divide into groups of 3 to get an unconscious VIP round the assault course.
Remember, it's your principal. He or she's unconscious. It's not just a piece of sack you throw about. Come on, Barry, you fat bloke. Good effort, all right then. If it's out, flag your way across. For the first time in your life, use your brains.
You tried it the same way as last time and that failed!
Get off! Get off again!
Fuck off out of my sight!
Get out of the way! Okay. Walk, Michelle, you big soft Danish tart!
Grab his crutch and pull him up!
You can bring him Paddy, sort your knickers out! All right, put him down, stop. Don't fucking drop him!
What are you laughing at?
You're off, you're off!
You're off, you're off! Get on that platform quickly! Get him up there! Come on!
Oh, that's no matter. Come on, come on.
Man. Get your head off the that is well horny!
Move
porn films, good effort.
He's coming!
Fat bloke, when you get in there, that's it, isn't it?
Roll him over.
Do you laugh? What's
Get in there!
Come on!
Come on! Get moving!
Let's go!
Of the 22 who started, 17 have made it to the end of the week. But have they passed?
We never lose sight of the fact that our signature on a certificate could mean that that person could go out and get a job where someone's life might depend on him. So the courses are taken extremely seriously, and if someone doesn't make the grade, then they don't pass. It's simple as that.
Who wants to be a bodyguard? You've got to be kidding. Get out after all that. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Anything for us on the course? Anything for us? Comments, good, bad?
Questions, comments?
I feel brilliant for making it. I feel like very lucky to make it, and I feel glad it's over.
But Carmian didn't make it as a bodyguard. He failed the course and is still working as a bookie.
Get some fucking biceps.
And I've lost weight because I've run out of holes on my belt. Yes, thank you very much.
Barry failed too. He's gone back to his job in Uxbridge as a driver.
I liked it. I really did.
You're losing it!
Michel passed. He's already got a job in a bodyguard team. It's the first rung of the ladder.
Yeah, sit him down.
Sit him down.
Get hold of him, okay?
Yeah, I got him.
It's the organisation of it all. It is really. You've got to, the logistics is just unbelievable. You go towards the cottage.
Ivan got the best pass marks of all, but he's yet to break into the big time. He's back at his old job as a security guard for Woolworths.
But I'm pleased with myself. If I failed, then I'm not right for the job.
Jill passed too. She's already landed a job as bodyguard to a rock group in Germany. Not quite Hollywood, but it's a start.
Michelle, that's a funny name for a guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's why he's 6'2", blonde-haired, blue-eyed, and can beat the shit out of most people. They go,
tough, are you?
isn't that a girl's name? He goes, no.
You're a tough bloke.
No.
I don't think you are.
No.
Yeah, it's been good, yeah. Well done. And you have to keep in touch. Yes.
Yeah!
Okay, you
Yeah,
do it.
that's great, yeah.
Andy.
If I passed, not bad from Playboy bunny girl to bodyguard.
Unique, with an inner fire. There's something irresistible about natural beauty. And there's no mistaking a brilliance that lasts forever.
No, mate. Greer's female eunuch was not the prototypical feminist tech some people think it was.
That had galvanised a whole generation of women into demanding radical change.
Rubbish.
Hang on, Jono, where's that 8-page colour lift-out from the Weekend Australian that debates the 25 years of feminism since the female eunuch?
I'm reading it.
Typical patriarchal attitude.
He's probably just looking at the pictures.
Feminism from Greater Ghana. How far have we come? Find out in the Weekend Australian this weekend.
Captain, what do you make of this?
On periscope.
Kellogg's cornflakes. Kernels of sun-ripened corn toasted into crunchy golden flakes, drenched in ice-cold milk.
Excuse me, can we borrow some Kellogg's cornflakes, please?
Most of the people who are successful have taken that plunge to be an investor, you know, to think outside of their square and to be prepared to take a little bit of that next step and say, well, you know, I don't want to be sitting back here in 40 years' time and say, what could have been?
See your financial advisor or call BT.
Udang pria pandai menari, menari lagu putra mahkota. The world is an amazing place. SBS.
8:30 Saturday night, and Derek's on the case again. At 9:30, The Good Guy, The Bad Guys, The Revengeful Woman, a cult western, Symmetry Without Crosses. Sonic Outlaws are...
And I gotta tell you, when I first heard them, it blew me away.
Picking up the scraps.
They put it out there, then it's ours to claim. Yeah, we broke the law.
Turning it into art.
Plagiarism is an industrial process. Take this stuff and using it as an ingredient in a recipe.
Revoicing Barbie.
Because they use us to brainwash kids.
And being sued.
The group U2 stole their name from this airplane, so how could anyone do anything to us for just using the letter U and the numeral 2?
Derek, Symmetry Without Crosses, and an Eat Carpet special, Sonic Outlaws. That's Saturday on SBS.
The first event this afternoon is the Cowboys bareback riding. Now this, perhaps, is the most physically demanding event in professional rodeo.
Sunday night, meet the hero of the rodeo, Bruce Ford.
I've been real successful at the rodeo. I've won the national finals 4 times, which people are lucky to win it once.
You're never going to find a better delivery and fire action as spurs than what we've just seen. You can get high on this one. Look at that.
The Bruce Ford story, Sunday night. A building which has become a symbol for a continent, and an architect who until now has never spoken about the passion and drama that went into its construction.
You do nothing until he understands the problem. Then he might do it all in 10 minutes.
His creative solutions to design problems and enthusiasm for local materials met a brick wall of government regulations.
Always at the heart of the architecture was people. They were always at the centre of any decision.
When his own people went unpaid for 6 months, he was forced to close his office. The state government said he resigned. The leading architects of 17 countries protested.
What a tragic time for the development of understanding in this country to lose such a person.
But could the plans for Utson's brilliant interiors still be brought to life? Clouds, Utzon and the Opera House, 8:30 Monday.
The reason I became a firefighter is to answer phones.
We want the absolute best we can get. I worked in ladies' underwear before I came here. We want the strongest.
He had the best of the legs.
It's fun again.
I got up to the third floor and the whole stairway collapsed.
They tend to be very action orientated.
Mum would like to see this.
Excuse me for a second.
They are most frequently risk takers.
It's no good standing up there like bloody male models.
If I had a body like this,
I'm a fireman. I'd never be anything else.
The last true action heroes, 8:30 Wednesday.
I wouldn't be a receptionist, I'll tell you that.
SBS would like to thank the following companies for their continued support.
As soon as you walk out on the field, there was just something almost eerie about it.
It's got a heartbeat and it's got a soul.
Cricket was bloody hard work.
Despite the pain, the hurt, I mean, you just go for it.
I guess I had a slight advantage. I hated batsmen.
I would say that it was a thrilling match and a stroll down memory lane.
Test cricket is more about the crowd.
They are really what makes the game a success.
People at the MCG are the greatest people for following sport. You know, they were just in there with you.
The American Express card allows me to pay for everything.
It's like having a neighbour anywhere in Australia.
It's a must-have.
It's an institution.
The American Express card is welcomed at the MCG and other legendary places.
Hello. Confused about communications? Not too sure about the superhighway? And you don't know who to turn to? Well, you do now. Welcome to Optus World. For communication that's really, 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 really simple, communicate with us.
Well, with our fixed rate loan, you'll know exactly how much you'll be paying for the next 3 years. We have a very competitive variable rate, which gives you more flexibility with your repayment.
If you don't have time to go to St George for a home loan, St George can come to you. Just call us on either of these numbers until 9 p.m. tonight and arrange an appointment.
Why, thank you.
St George Bank, the bank that invests in people.
As the energy market launches into a new era of competition, you have to deliver more than just a source of energy. You must also be a source of better energy solutions. And as customers expect more service, greater efficiency, and reduced costs, one energy supplier is the answer.
This program is brought to you by Prospect Electricity.
Good evening and a warm welcome to Movie Legends. Our legend tonight is the perennially popular Padre Padrone from the Italian directors Paolo and Vittorio Taviani. Made in 1977 and winner of the Golden Palm at Cannes that year, this is an extraordinary true story. Gavino Ledda was a Sardinian peasant whose father took him out of school illegally and forced him to work as a shepherd. By the time Gavino was 20, he could hardly communicate, and then only in Sardinian dialect, not in Italian. And yet this man became, in time, a distinguished author and professor. You'll see the real Gavino Ledda introduce the film, and then, in a gesture that only makes sense later on, hand a heavy walking stick to the actor who plays his father in the film. That's Omero Antonucci. Well, this is a film about power. The title, literally Father Master, refers to Gavino's father's power and strength. He's strong enough to beat his son into submission. But as Gavino discovers, education
to design problems and enthusiasm for local materials met a brick wall of government regulations.
Always at the heart of the architecture was people. They were always at the centre of